Hey guys, it's Tash, and today we have yet another Ask Tash Rainbow. I said it right this time. I say Ask Tash. Without further ado, I'll get straight into it. I'm not wearing my necklace. That's more like it. First question, do you like my hair? I love your hair, it's pink. That's all I need to say. I mean, I've had pink hair. Have you ever used the hair dye directions? If you have, do you like it? Funnily enough, yes, I have. And let me just put it this way, I bought this 2 years ago, and as you can see, I've barely used any of it. I very much did not like it. This one's carnation pink. Like, I used to do colour on my ends before I started dyeing it, like all over. When I put it on my hair, it literally did not take to my hair in the slightest. I mean, yes, of course, I was dyeing it over brown hair, but the other colours were taking very, very well to my brown hair. So I ended up having to go out and buy some bleach to bleach my ends, and even then it wasn't that great. It kind of, if you could live with any YouTuber, who would it be and why? Now this is a hard one because of course my first reaction would to think Toby Turner. I think I'd probably rather go with a girl, so I think kind of in that sense I think I would go with Marcia, because of course she's kind of a lot like me in a way, so we're going to get on really well, and we could go on shopping trips together and, like, you know, help each other pick out each other's outfits, and we could help each other with our filming and our lookbooks, and we could like be each other's videos and stuff. So I think Marcia would be the perfect person to live with. What is your favourite season for clothes in Matalan? The thing is, in Matalan is like, they're not very consistent. Like, I can always go to Primark and guarantee that I'll love a load of things in there. And Matalan, however, I can go ages without buying anything in there. And the thing is, the crazy thing is that I work there, so you'd think I'm pretty much seeing everything that comes through that delivery. I love winter clothes and I love layering up, but I'm always, there's just something about summer clothes that I'm just so obsessed with them. So I think that's just the case for every shop, that my favourite season for clothes is always summer. Can you give me a tour of your bedroom? I will. One day I will do a room tour. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but the thing is, my room's really shit, and I just kind of, there's not really much to it, but I have been requested many times to do a room tour. I will get around to it as soon as I can, when it's not as much of a mess as it is right now. What is your favourite emoji at the moment? Emoji, right? Well, I'm not quite sure about favourite emoji. Like, I use emojis all the time, but the thing is, I don't use a wide variety of them. Like, I really like the, like, woman, because I just kind of feel like it's kind of sassy, and I don't use it a lot, but I just really like it. And I think I also like the 2 pink hearts. I think that one's a really cute one. Yeah, so I wouldn't really say I had like a favourite emoji, but I do have emojis that I like to use. Can we be friends because we have the same name-ish? Of course we can be friends. Hi Tash, I'm 15 years old and I have a YouTube channel, but I don't know how to edit my videos. Can you please help? I don't know what computer you have. Obviously they normally will come with an editing software, so if you've got Windows, you'd have Movie Maker or you'd have iMovie. I would recommend not use those ones because they're very basic. I think iMovie is better than Windows Movie Maker, but they're both very basic, and so actually I think iMovie is actually okay to use, but don't use Windows Movie Maker. I use Sony Vegas. I mean, obviously it's like, there are a lot of money video editors, but they are worth it because they just, you can do so much more. Of course, if you have Apple, Final Cut Pro is what you'd use. But so basically, yeah, just use a good editor, and like, if you need help with how to use it, then just look up tutorials on YouTube. And because I can't really help, I just kind of teach myself. Kind of, I think, oh, I'll do this, and I try and figure out how to do it. And if I can't figure out how to do it, I'll look up on YouTube. I think the best advice I can give you is to use a decent editor, so that you can kind of do a wide variety of editing techniques. Do you have a boyfriend? I don't know. Do I have a boyfriend? No, I don't think so. How many times have you dyed your hair? P.S. It looks amazing every time. No, thank you. Now, this question, there's like 2 ways to it, so I'm not sure which way you're asking me. There's the, how many times have I dyed it a different colour, so like gone from one colour to a completely different one. Or there could be how many times have I actually like gone through the process of sitting down and putting dye on my head. If you bear with me, I'm going to count it up. As for the whole how many times have I changed it, I dyed my hair red, then I dyed it an orange that actually came out red, then I bleached it, then I dyed it orange and red, then I dyed it orange and pink, then I dyed it orange and another pink, then I dyed it orange on its own, then I bleached it again, dyed it pink, and then I dyed it blue, purple and blue, then I dyed it brown, and then I bleached the ends, and then I put green on the ends. That's like 13. But as for that, there's a load more times in between. Like I did it 18 times. When you're older, how many children do you want? I want 4 kids, believe it or not. Sounds crazy. Either 2 girls, 2 boys, or 3 girls, 1 boy. Basically, I like girls more, so I either want equal or more, but I don't want all girls, because I would like to have at least 1 boy. When are you going to do rainbow hair, Miss Rainbow? I would love to do rainbow hair. There's this girl on Instagram called Amy the Mermaid, and she has this amazing, like, pastel-y rainbow hair, and I need to do it at some point. I just need to find out what hair dye I can use with all those colours, and it's quite frankly amazing. I'm going to try and find a picture to show you. Like, her hair is absolutely amazing, and it looks so nice straight as well. But I will be dyeing my hair coloured again in July. So that's it for the Twitter / YouTube / Facebook questions. Now, as I said, this time round I took to Snapchat. Here's my little Snapchat thingy. If you get your Snapchat out now and pause the video and do whatever you need to do to add me with this thing. I'm not quite sure, I've never done it myself before, but here is my little Snapchat thing. I like to now and then put Snapchat stories that are weird. They're either of my face being weird, or my nephew, or like stuff I'm watching on YouTube. But however, I took to Snapchat to ask some of you guys some questions. If you could only use one emoji for the rest of time, what one would you use? My most frequently used is the laughing face, so I'd probably use the laughing face because I kind of feel like I'm going to assume you're meaning by like actual emojis, like the app, because you can still do the little tongue face and people know what you're doing if it's just a little like colon and then the P, but you can't really do a laughing face. Like I don't do the X and the D, and it just doesn't really look that much like a laughing face, so I feel like the laughing face is very crucial. Now Julie here calls me Trish. Apparently it auto-corrected and she thought it was funny, so she kept it. What was your favourite thing about VidCon besides meeting me, of course? Hopefully this isn't too late, but I love you, Trish. Meeting you, of course, Julie. My favourite thing about VidCon was meeting Shane and Toby. Obviously, they were like, just, oh my god, best thing ever. But I just loved meeting people. I kind of just say meeting people in general, because even though like meeting Shane and Toby was my favourite thing, that's the thing I went there for, just meeting YouTubers and fellow fans in general. So I guess it kind of, you know, does fit in with meeting you as well, Julie. So yeah, that was my favourite thing about VidCon. Favourite country, you can't pick your own. Now I wouldn't pick my own because I hate England. My favourite country, without a doubt, America. I love America and I want to live there. Favourite childhood memory, I don't really know. I don't really have a favourite childhood memory. I don't know, I can't really choose a favourite thing. Well, I'll kind of like change your question just because I want something to answer, but I think my favourite like childhood memory, like moment from that's captured on video, is me at Christmas. I liked the colour red and I asked for a red bike. My parents got me a pink and blue one, and so when I was going down the stairs my mum was like filming and my dad was like, oh look, Santa's been, and I was like, I said I wanted a red bike. I said I wanted a red bike. And I was just crying my eyes out. Favourite TV show, Vampire Diaries, spring or summer. Now this is kind of hard because it's kind of like they're kind of mingled together, especially in England. I would say without a doubt summer, because summer's the best, but we normally get better weather in the spring than we do in the summer. Like, I mean July is okay, but like August sucks normally, so I would say that transition between spring and summer is my favourite part because that is when it is the best weather. Autumn or winter? Definitely autumn, because when it gets to the end of summer, it gets to that point where I'm fed up of wearing summer clothes and I want to change and I want to start layering up, and I get all excited to have cozy nights in my duvet, and it's all fun and games at first until it gets absolutely freezing, and then I want it just to be summer again. Favourite Disney movie? A Bug's Life. That is my favourite Disney film. Snapchat or Twitter? Twitter definitely. I do like Snapchat. I like how you can send photos, but like I can't really compare it to Twitter because I like you can actually interact with people on Twitter. Like whilst yeah, I can kind of have like a conversation with my friend on Snapchat through photos, I can interact with loads of different people on Twitter, and if I put something on there, people can reply and I can start a conversation with all sorts of people, but I can't really do that on Snapchat. Instagram or Twitter? Once again, Twitter, because even though I like posting photos on Instagram and I like seeing people's like photos, you can't interact with people on there. People can only comment on the photo and then that's it. You can't like be sharing things around. And the last question is makeup or jewellery, and that is by default jewellery because I don't wear makeup, so jewellery, definitely. But anyway, that is the end of the second Ask Tash So leave me questions in the comments below for the next episode of Ask Tash, which should be in July, or you can leave me them on Twitter with the hashtag Ask Tash Rainbow, Tash Rainbow on all of it, Tash Rainbow on here, Tash Rainbow on Twitter, Tash Rainbow on Instagram, and Tash Rainbow on Facebook. It's just easy as that. But yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye.